I guess it says we're live. So, yeah, let me share this to Facebook. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So, probably give it 5 minutes to see if I can at least get one person to pop up in here, even if it's a ghost watcher or watcher in the bushes. So, but I'll start talking. Um, the unfortunate story of the white woman who killed, who unalived the black man was in the news. And I saw the story and I saw the woman. So this video will be about the type of, white women to avoid. So, uh, this is just my opinion. I know a lot of people say you can't judge a book by its cover, but when it comes to these things, you can. A person's appearance can be indicative of their behavior. I know people don't believe that, but it can. If you look, if you see a person's behavior, their appearance, I say 8 times out of 10, not 9 times out of 10, is tied to their behavior. So, sure, you can sub Taylor Neville, I guess, channel activity. So, talking about different white women to avoid. So, um, yeah. So, yeah, a person's appearance can be tied to their behavior. So, oh, thank you. Can be tied to their behavior. So, you know, so when you are dealing with someone, that's the first thing you notice about a person is their appearance. So, whether that be tattoos, body piercings, colored hair, I think maybe those three things are indicative of a person's behavior. So, the more probability of a person being unhinged or wilder, having a wilder personality, would most likely come from a person who, you know, is covered in tattoos. Now, there are some nice people who are manable, who are respectable, who are covered in tattoos, yes, but a lot of times people who do that to who do that to their body, they get tattoos, especially the face tattoos. Though these people are very unhinged. And the woman who unalived the black man, which was a Caucasian, was a white woman, she fit that build of a unhinged woman. So she unalived the black man, and it was said to be an accident, which I don't believe. Where's my phone? Which I don't believe. Um, which I don't believe was true. So, hello. Yeah, okay. What I said was not to be true. So, okay. So, like I said, you can absolutely judge a book by its cover. So, the things you want to look for, the things you want to look for in the things you want to look for, the color, the hair color, the piercings, and the tattoos. All those things you want to be mindful of. So, hold on. Trying to look this lady name up. Okay. You want to be mindful of yeah. So yeah. So if you are going to date outside of your race. You should, uh, as a black man, if you're going to date outside your race, I would go for a cleaner looking white woman if that's what you're going to do. Ideal and probability of versus ideal and probability versus general. So the less likely you will have problems with, the less likely you will have problems with is coming from a cleaner looking white woman. So the guy was unalived by his uh, white girlfriend, and he said some disparaging things about black women, which I don't agree with. But I don't think that is a reason to let's mount the phone. I don't think that's a reason to um I don't think that's a reason to celebrate his death because he said some things about, oh, thank you. He said some things about, some disparaging things about, black women. And I think that's a big problem where we need to learn to separate that because there was a case where well, I have Cash App if you want to donate. It is Breon the Great 23 is my Cash App if you want to donate. So, uh, yeah, he said some disparaging things. He said some disparaging things. That's cool. That's fine. It doesn't matter. You don't have to. It's just a video. It doesn't have to. You don't have to do that. You just being here is enough. He said some disparaging things about black women, and there was another case of a white man who unalived a young black 33-year-old white male who unalived a 19-year-old black woman, and he chopped her up into pieces. And I would never say that, oh, she deserved to be brutally dismembered because she chose to go on a date with the white man. So I would never do that. We need to learn how to separate that. It don't matter what. Yes, it doesn't matter what, you know, it doesn't matter what you decide to date. Nobody deserves to be unalived in that way. So I don't think that. Well, in certain cases, it does. It looks can determine people's actions, both male and female, especially the tattoos. If you're covered in tattoos, and the face tattoos mainly, that that can say a lot about your behavior. because really no really sane person or person that's like straight edge will get a face tattoo. So I don't think I think that can play a part. From what I've seen, and I've noticed that you can judge a book by its cover. Like I would be more inclined to trust a woman who has no tattoos, no facial piercings, and then I would trust a woman whose body's full of tattoos, face tattoos, tattoos on their back, their spine, full sleeves. I would be inclined to. I don't know if I would trust that person. Period. So, and that's indicative to the workforce. When you go for a job, a job interview, if you were covered in tattoos, you have a bunch of visible tattoos, whether it be on your arm, especially face tattoos. I don't know any employer who would hire you with face tattoos. Most people who have face tattoos, they are either tattoo artists, which is the most logical sense, or they are entertainers, rappers, or they work for themselves. So no, no, no one deserves that. No, even though he said some, I just looked up. He said some things about black women. Like I don't think that he deserved to be to. I don't think you deserve. I don't think you deserve to lose your life because you said some things, some comments on the internet that you didn't like black women. So I don't think you deserve to be. If I'm not mistaken, I think they shared a child together too. So I don't think you deserve to be unalived because you said that you didn't like black women. That's just my opinion, but people people may disagree with that, but I don't know. It's just I just deal with probability and the probability of the probability of yes, all people should be allowed. Yes, of course. In the ideal world, yes, but you know, just gotta be have a real. You gotta be realistic about things. We judge people on their appearance. So now more than ever, you are now more than ever. People are looks. The visuals of people are really being put on display. So so yeah, it does. It does, especially with the invention of social media and Instagram. Instagram is a photo app, which is pretty much Instagram started out initially as a app with just pictures. When the app initially came out, I just seen an article with a guy who invented Instagram. He invented the app, the whole layout for his wife to be able to sort out her bathing suit pictures. And I think a year later, he ended up selling Instagram for Google came and bought it for $1 billion. So the app just started out with just pictures. So it 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 just started out with just pictures. So um so looks does matter. You can't judge. People say that you can't. Yes, you can. You can't judge a book by its cover. If you just look at a lot of people who do these things, you know, a lot of people who commit these crimes. Okay, all right, all right. Well, that's good. I don't know if are you a male or female? If you're black, I don't know. But if you look at I don't want you download. So I don't know why it won't let me download. Stop that. I don't need that. So yeah, if you look at a lot of people who commit crime, I've always said this that a lot of people who do these senseless crimes where it's killing children or school shootings, if you oh I have 83 subscribers. I just I've just started going live. Maybe 84 if you subscribe. So um if you look at a lot of people who commit crimes, where it be school shootings or women who unalive their children, they have this blank look on their face. I always say that a lot of people with mental illness have a look on their face. Yes, this is my channel right here. This is my channel, which is going to be a fitness channel, but I'm just speaking about this topic. This is more so of a current event topic. So, but this is I have. If you look at the channel, I have fitness videos on here. If you go through my shorts, I'm a personal trainer. So yeah. So, but as I was saying, you can see people who do these crimes. They have a certain look on their face. Their face looks like it looks like an empty blank stare at the camera when you see them. So it's very unfortunate what happened, to the guy. More so for the child because now she's lost her father and her mother is from and and another part to this is by her father is I think he's a judge or he works somewhere in the city office and he tried to cover it up. So most likely her father will the woman probably won't face any consequences for this, which is not surprising because a lot of a lot of women commit crimes and I've seen women commit unalive people and they get manslaughter, they get 10 years prison time. I saw a story of two women who set this guy up to be robbed, and they end up unaliving him, and they're looking at a 10-year sentence they drugged him. And I guess when they drugged him, they put too much, and this is two stories. It was another guy who was down, who was an ESPN reporter, and I guess he picked up a escort or a prostitute, and she drugged him. Black woman, and it looks like an Hispanic guy. He was in New Orleans. He picked up an Hispanic woman, and she drugged him and robbed him. And I guess she ended up unaliving him too. So I don't know. They might end up giving her. That's a black woman, so they might end up. I don't know if it's a woman. I want to see how that case goes. If they're gonna actually punish her for doing that. So this might be with this case with her father trying to cover up a white woman unaliving a black man. It this looks like this lady is. I will bet I will make another video following up to this. I will bet that this woman will most likely will get off with no jail time. So that will be a something that I will see that I will keep track of. Oh wow, that will be something I'll keep track of because it's always like that when white people unalive people and they have either their father's the judge or their parents are councilmen or some type of position to where they can hurt to where they can the fixes and they'll be able to get off if are their parents have political ties where they're judges, district attorneys, sheriffs, police chiefs. So With that, I'm thinking that most likely this lady will most likely she'll get off because he already tried to cover up the crime. And what I really feel bad for is the daughter. They have a child. I think they have a daughter. And she'll have to grow up and one day she'll have to hear the story. She'll have to hear the story of how her father was unalived. So that'll be that'll be a very disheartening tale. So but oh, thank you. I appreciate it. If you really did share it, I thank you. Try to go live more often. You could just turn on your post notifications. So, you know, it's just a live. I do more lives where I'm at the gym and I'll be outside because I'm a personal trainer. So I'll do more daytime lives where I actually go on camera. So, you won't just see a black screen. Yeah. So, um, but it's getting late, so I guess I'll close this out. I did 30 minutes. And it was nice talking to you, Taylor Neville. So, um, until next time.